Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys on how to fully disable your TPMS monitoring system in your Ram truck. Whether it's a 1500, 2500, or 3500, the steps will be the same. The only difference is if you have a 2018 plus, you're going to have to purchase the SGW cable as well, as they have a security gateway module you have to bypass in order to do the functions we'll show you guys today in our step-by-step tutorial. Currently, we are in South Korea with one of our great customers' vehicle, which we are doing this demonstration on. So stay tuned for the step-by-step tutorial. So our recommendation to you is that you have functional TPMS sensors. However, if you are in a remote part of the world or somewhere that has imported trucks, it's harder to get parts. And seeing this sensor error every day, it gets annoying, as you guys can see. So you can only see it when the truck is on. But there you go. This gets annoying over time. So I'll show you guys in today's tutorial how to turn it off. As you can see, the rear left tire has a faulty sensor. So for the demo vehicle today, it's a 2019 Ram Rebel. What we're going to need is a SGW bypass cable, or AlfaOBD OBD reader, and an Android or Windows AlfaOBD license. Last but not least, since we're going with the Android license, we're going to have an Android device in order to make this connection. So in our 2018 plus vehicle, we're going to look under the driver's side knee area. We're going to look up. So as we're looking up, this is the module we're trying to pull out. There's no other ones here, so we're going to reach up, press on the quick disconnect right here. Just press down and pull out. Same for the other one. Comes out really easily. These are the two tabs. After that, we're going to grab these two connectors and plug in our cable. They only go in one way, so there's no way to mess this up. After you've made a successful connection, you should see a red light, which means the product is now powered and ready for us to connect. So first of all, what you want to do is connect to your truck, which I have shown you guys in previous videos. Okay, so on my right side here, you guys will see the screen I'm working on. So this is inside AlfaOBD, our software. So once you're in here, and we already have the interface connected in our settings, we're going to look for Weekend Garage. We're going to connect to it, and it'll tell you right away what the status of Weekend Garage is. So we want to make sure our vehicle is on ignition run. So we want to make sure the vehicle is on ignition run so we can access the body control module, which is where we're going to make the programming changes. After that, we're going to select Dodge Ram, which is on the middle left. Once you're on the middle left, we're going to select car model. This is a Ram 1500. And then we're going to click on select function. We're going to scroll down until we find body computer. Once you hit body computer, we're going to select control unit. This is a 2019. So we're going to hit on connect. Now it's going to be connected. On the bottom right of the screen, you're going to see the photo with the card hood open. So we're going to click on that. And it's going to say select procedure to start. Click on that. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. If you've never made any changes on AlfaOBD before and this is your first time, make sure you hit backup vehicle configuration to file right here. We already backed it up before, so we're not going to do so. But you want to back up your original file before you make any changes so you can come back to it in case you guys get curious and go off track. If you guys follow our tutorial step by step, you're not going to need to do this. So you hit start. Once it's backed up, you can go back out. So we go back to our 2019, assuming you have already backed it up. So we're going to click on select procedure to start. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. It's called car configuration change. Once you're here, we want to go on select option. The first one is you want to type TPM. So it's called base TPM system present. Select value. We're going to hit no. So it's going to be no. That's the first one. Next up, we're going to click on premium TPM system present. hit no. Once it's complete, it's going to say procedure completed. So now that it says procedure completed, if you hit it again, you're going to see the current status of the component. It's now going to say no, as you guys can see on the right. After that, we are going to go and hit this select option. For the third one, we are going to change, I'm going to type this non-space regulated. It's called non-regulated tire pressure information system present. We're going to click on that, select value. We're going to hit no. Once that is no, so that is all you need to change for a 1500. If you have a 25 or 3500, you also have one remaining item to change. It's called TPMS configuration dash logic 1 NHSTA enable warning. You want to set that to no as well. So once you've done so, once you've changed these four items, if you have a 25 or 3500, it will be complete. If you have a 1500 like we do here, there are only three settings, which I just showed you guys to set to no. So now that it's set, we should be able to close the program. So back to the first page, disconnect. And we're going to see the warning go away on your system. If it doesn't go away right away, you give it some time, it will go away soon. So right after we did the programming, as you guys can see, the main menu message cluster, the TPMS warning is now gone, and you will not have that annoying message every time you start your truck now. So anyways, that's how you fully disable the TPMS warning on your Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. This is usually a short-term fix, and we recommend you guys get a proper sensor in your wheel so you can get the TPMS sensor back up and running. In order to turn it back on, all you have to do is reverse the steps we just did today. If you have a 25 or 3500, turn on the steps we turned off. And if you have a 1500, turn on the item we turned off today. Anyways, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Let me know if you guys got any questions. You can leave them down in the comments below or email us directly at info@weekendgarage.com. Once again, we are the authorized distributor for North America. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. See you guys in the next one.